I'm going to show you like how we took the manual step for the workshop setup task and turn that into a self-service experience. So the problem that we were having was like before every hands-on workshop, um, someone had to validate each attendee, and manually we need to hand out the lab credentials, and it slowed down the start of the session. And to resolve this, we used Copilot Studio and Power Automate to let an attendee request access. The agent will validate the workshop code, and it will receive the credentials automatically from the stored Excel sheet in the backend. So I'm gonna walk you through how and what we built. So let's start with the pain point. So the starts were slow, attendees were ready to learn, but we had to search through the spreadsheet and update and match people if there's no duplicates, and we need to check whether the credentials are assigned to the same person. And then we send out those credentials to that user via email. And I believe one of the event, it took around an hour for me to share just these credentials. So and finally, like the whole process was manual. I had to validate, look up the account, and then fill in the credentials. So we created credential assignment agent that runs itself. It uses Copilot Studio, Power Automate, and the backend is like it's using the SharePoint and Excel. Um, so first, the attendee will provide an attendee code, event code. They'll enter that code. Agent will validate that if that code is valid or not. If it's valid, then again, it will ask for the user's email address and name via adaptive card in Copilot Studio. And then if everything is well, the agent will return the credentials instantly from the Excel sheet stored at the SharePoint. So it uses two topics, and it is having two flows. I'll explain why we chose this orchestration, like the classic orchestration in Copilot Studio, and not the Gen AI version of the Copilot Studio orchestration. But here it uses two topics and two flows. So when user asks like, "Hey, I need credentials," it will instantly provides the adaptive card, which is having one input field for for electing the workshop code, and then Power Automate flows validate that code. If it's valid, then again it will pop up another um, adaptive card, and it will ask to enter their name and email address. And once the flow reads that the given information is valid and not duplicate, it validates in the Excel, make sure that it's not duplicate, and then it will assign the next available account to the assignee. And with that, um, yeah, so there will be zero duplicates, instant credentials, and it runs on its own, and 100% self-serve for attendees. And with that, I'm going to jump off to the live demo. Uh, so this is the link that is like we'll share with all the attendees, and initially the agent will greet to the end users with this message that uh, how can I help. So they have like three options available. One of them is get my credentials, I need my login, and all of this ultimately triggers with the topics that we already defined in the agent, and it will take appropriate steps. But for other instances, also, we have provided instructions that uh, just uh, begin and ask end users to validate the code. So let's start with one of this prompt. Let's say I need my login details. and instantly it will pop up with the adaptive card here. And remember, I mentioned like why we're using the classic orchestration and not the Gen AI one. So the reason being, we want the customized experience, and at the moment, Gen AI is not able um, to create this customized experience, as it will generate different output for each entry. So this is how we can like customize the experience, provide custom adaptive card, and that is how this agent will work. So event code. So we have few event codes that is defined in the Excel sheet, and we store it somewhere in the SharePoint. But let's start with one of the agent event code. So that event code, I'll first enter some invalid code so that we can see if it redirects to the correct topic. All right, so it will say that invalid event code. You'll need to re-enter your code and try again. So let's try the valid code. That is this one, agent in a day, 26. It will verify the code, and again, it will, if it's valid, then it will pop up with another adaptive card that is having the full name and the working name. So I'll just enter, let's say, Prem, and just email address to get the credentials. So let's assume that if I don't put any this at risk and it's invalid, then also it will pop up to enter the valid email address. Okay, and with that, let's request the credentials, and it says generating your unique lab credentials, and again this is a adaptive card with username and credentials. So this is how the end user's experience will be. We do not need to validate each individual and share this credential via email. All the users will get uh, this credentials via agent itself, and they just navigate to the another browser profile and take the next steps. But the backend, let me quickly show you the backend how it looks like. So first things first, the instructions. So we provided some instruction that, hey, you are workshop credential provider, and you have to use this event code topic. And also, if it's valid, then use the student account assigner and all other instructions to maintain the output of this agent. And if I talk about the topics now, so we have defined two topics. One of them is event code, and another one is the student account assigner. So the event code, the agent will initially trigger based on few triggers that we've defined, and then it will pop up this adaptive card, and yeah, it will validate if the code is valid or not. And if the code is valid, then so in the backend it uses Power Automate to validate that code, and if the code is valid, if code found, then it will navigate to the another topic, that is to assign this student account access, this adaptive card. And once it's valid, then we have defined another Power Automate flow which handles all these instances, such as taking care of the duplicates if no accounts available or if something goes wrong. But this is the sheet that we maintain. So for agent in a day, our code is this. For automation in a day, so we can change this code whatever way we want, but it will try and fetch all this in all like just one code and validate if it's valid, and then it moves on with the next steps. And these are the credentials that we have stored. And yeah, for Prem, we already assigned one credential. So But for instance, like first two accounts are assigned to me and Viva, so it will pick the next available account. And if it's not available, then it will inform user appropriately. And that is about it. I know like there is this work IQ intelligent layer that has been introduced, and it's also capable to do the same thing, but it's not capable to generate adaptive card at the moment and provide customized experience. So that's the reason like we chose this approach and not the work IQ one. If we have chosen the work IQ experience, then it would be way simpler, just providing the instructions, and we would have used this work IQ tools to fetch and get update information. Basically, all the rest operations that we are doing manually in the agent through the Power Automate, but be done with work IQ as well. So I hope this would be helpful. And we'll be sharing this to all the end users in our upcoming sessions. And I'm open for any questions if you guys have. No? Okay. Back to you, Diana.